Hey everyone, this is Benjamin here from the African Geek, and you are welcome to this fantastic tutorial inside of Canva. Today we are going to be designing something similar to a previous tutorial we did some time ago, which was the Messi kind of design. Okay, but this time around we are still going to use another Barcelona player, and I discovered him today. I didn't know him. So yes, in this tutorial we'll be using some few tips and tricks and some previous ideas. If you've been watching my tutorial for some time now, then you'll be used to some of the tips and tricks we are going to use today. Okay, so if this is something you really want to create today, then stay tuned and we will be right back after the intro. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I already have my dimension already open, so I'll wait for you there while you click on create design and then choose your dimension and all the things you need to do. Okay, and every single file or photo or whatever I am going to use, you can find it in my description. There's a link in my description that will take you to a Google Drive where you can just download all of these elements. Okay, yeah, so I have all of these things here. I've been able to import them already, so I select and I make this image bigger. Okay, so this is the first image we are going to use, and I'll make it bigger and I'll position it here. Then I will come into photos, okay, and I just search for pitch, and the reason why it's already here is I was testing my ideas to see how things are going to look like, and later on deleted everything and decided to record. Yeah, so you can search for pitch, okay, and you'd have several options over here. If all the options you're getting over here are paid versions, then you can check on splash.com, okay, and you'd find fantastic images over there. Okay, so I'll select this one, right click on it, and before I add it to the back, what I'm going to do is I'll click on this, the background, come here, get to the colors, and I'm going to change the color. Okay, so I can choose any of these colors over here, but there's a particular one I want. I think I got it from one image. Okay, so if you are using the the desktop version of Canva, okay, what you can do is you can come to colors. When you select this color over here, you find the color picker, then you can use that, okay, to pick a color for your background. You get it. So that's one of the cool things about the Canva desktop app. Okay, so you can see we have several colors over here, so I can use any of them. To right click and make this to replace the image. Okay, so the pitch is now the main image. Then I select the pitch, come to the transparency and reduce the transparency of it, so you can see what we are doing right now. Okay, nice. Then with this image I would remove the background of this image, and also with this you can use remove.bg or you can use stickermo.com/trees. So let me open it for you to see. It's called sticker, okay, yeah, stickermo.com/trees. So that's the website. It works very nice. I like it so much. So but just that the only thing is you have to sign up to be able to use it. Okay, so this is what we have right now, and I'll make it bigger and I'll crop it this way. Okay, maybe I'll make it move more to this area. Okay, and I'll crop it, and with the transparency I can make it more. Yeah, so this is what we have right now. Then I'll select his image, come to filter, okay, and I'll select the street filter so that it becomes black and white like this, and that's what I think it's looking very cool. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to scroll down and use this gradient, okay, and I position it here, drag it, okay, double click and move it up. So you'd have something like this, and I'll move here also up. Okay, so it's black, but we are not going to the color black, so click on it, come to effects, okay, and come to dual tone. So it's trying to load. Okay, so you double click on any of the dual tones we have, select the highlight, and you see the recent colors you've used. So you choose the first color we use, come to the shadows, choose the same color. So this is what we have at the moment. Then click on apply. Before you make any adjustment or duplicate, make sure your design is saved. Okay, so you can see mine is saying saving pause. Okay, now it's saying so now that it's saved, then I can duplicate and I can position it here. Okay, so you can see what we've done right now, and it's looking very simple. We haven't really done much at all. So what I'm going to do is, there's this texture I have. Okay, so I select this texture, I make it bigger. Okay, make sure it's covering. But the trick about this is, if you leave it this way, it will replace the entire background. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'll use my arrow key to drop it down slightly, like by one or something like that, so that we can still see. Then I use Control and the square bracket. Okay, so click to send it backward. Okay, you can see what we have. So this is okay. Then I click on the transparency and also reduce the transparency, so that we can get some sort of texture on our design. Okay, this is nice. Okay, hope you get the whole idea. Awesome. So next thing we are going to do is, with the same images, I will choose this one. Okay, and I'll increase the size a little bit, something like here. Squeeze these areas. Okay, squeeze it and bring it here. Then we'll remove the background of this one too. Okay, so remove the background, and if you have to use remove.bg or sticker mail, you can just pause this video and do that. Okay, so I'll apply. Okay, and my changes. Okay, so I have to make sure, that's the thing, always make sure it's saved before you move to the next step. Otherwise, okay, if you're in Canva, the free version of Canva, you wouldn't really get this. Now, one thing I discovered recently was shadows. Okay, so if you don't find it, it would be in these things. Okay, it would be in the list, so you can scroll down, you'd find shadow. But I found it and I connected it to Canva, so I can select any of them at all, depending on what I'm trying to do. So you can see what I'm trying to do. So I'll go for the drop shadow. Okay, then I can double click it, and now the transparency, I reduce the transparency because I don't want it to be too much. Okay, and the blurriness would be more, and then maybe bring it up a little bit. Yeah, the angle, everything is okay. Then apply, and maybe I can change the color from this to gray. Okay, what happened? What's happened to my... Okay, I think it's the saving is paused. It's not this is not what I'm looking for, so I'll just undo. Okay, and add the shadows again, just in case you also face the same challenge. It's still Canva is still under construction. It's not perfect yet. Okay, so yeah, choose the gray lighter one and make it blur. Okay, and with the transparency, okay, I think it should be darker a little bit. Maybe we should just choose the default color and apply. Okay, then I can make it bigger just a little bit, and it can be here. And the shadow looks too much to me, but for the sake of this tutorial, I don't want it to be misbehaving like it started doing. So I'll keep it here, come to the adjustment, and you can increase the brightness a little bit, and come to filter and use the street version. Okay, the street I don't know what's called, but the street filter, yes, street filter. So then you can come to adjustment. If it's looking too dark, you can increase the brightness a little bit. Okay, yeah, nice. So now what we're going to do is to add some text, and to do that, I'll press T on my keyboard for text, or you can come to text and add a heading. Then his name is Ansu, so I'll just do ANSU. Okay, increase the size, position it here. Okay, then we are going to change the font, the typeface to maybe Christian or one of these fonts. There was one I tried, I think it's the Bright Side Script. Yeah, so we can make it bigger. Okay, and I can position it here. Then what I'm going to do is I can change the color to a darker. Okay, from the texture, Canva generated some colors first, so I send it to the back. So click and send it to the back. Click, send it to the back. Okay, then if you want to add some gradient, not some gradient but some texture to it, send it behind your textured layer. Okay, so you just keep sending it backward, so it's beneath the textured layer. Then we come to effect, click on shadow. Okay, reduce the offset of the shadow. Okay, so the offset determines how far the shadow is or how close the shadow is. Then you can increase the blurriness of it, so you can see what we're doing. Then you can increase the transparency a little bit, and yes, we have this. Okay, so his name is Ansu Fati, so duplicate this and type Fati, Fati. Then I can reduce the size of the Fati, position it here, and I can make the color white. Okay, so you can see where we are getting to. Awesome, nice. Then add the Champions League logo, reduce the size and move it to the top, and not the Fati but with the Champions League. Okay, and I use my arrow key to move it to the top. And if you want to move it by 10, like faster, you hold shift and shift plus any of your arrow keys. Okay, so I hold control, okay, and I keep clicking till I click on my text, and I'll just drop it down a little bit. Okay, so that's what you can do. And I want to change the color of this, so I click on this, come to effects, and I'll go into duotone. Okay, you can do the same. Okay, if you're not a football fan, it doesn't matter, you can still do it. Okay, just for you to feel good. Sometimes you just design to feel good, not to satisfy anyone, but just to satisfy yourself. Okay, to change the color to white, and it's looking very beautiful. Okay, yeah. So the next thing I want to teach you is press L on your keyboard for a line, come to the style, choose the dot over here. Okay, then come to the weight and increase it. Don't increase it like this, because we do not want to use something like this. Just reduce it. It should be moderate, so something like this is fine. Okay, then you can decrease. Did I say decrease? You can duplicate and position it here, drop it down, duplicate, drop it down, duplicate, and drop it down. Okay, then maybe one more time, duplicate, make sure it's positioned well, and use your arrow key to drop it down slightly. Then I select all individually, so I press shift and I click, and click and click. Okay, then I group all of them and I reduce the size. Now I can move them all together, so I can position it here and send it backward, and I can duplicate it. Okay, maybe bring it to the top. I can bring it here, send it backward. You get the whole idea. Let's bring it here, maybe here, send it backward. Okay, so you can feel free and position them where you want it to be. So maybe I can put one even here and send it backward, and I can reduce the transparency also. So you can randomize it and use any style at all you want. Okay, I can position this one, rotate it to 90 degrees. I can position this one also here. Okay, so any style at all you want to use is totally fine by you, not me. Okay, then press R on the keyboard for a shape, drop it down, and we'll position it right on his face. Okay, or maybe anywhere on him, then we'll send it backward. So we have something like this because we want to at least write something small on that. So I move it here so that I can have enough space, okay, to use. So what we are going to do is we'll change the color first to a darker color. Okay, then we would have some text there. So with this text you can write, let's say it's a Barcelona match, you can write maybe Barcelona versus maybe another team, something of that sort. Okay, so let me press T on my keyboard and I choose Bebas. Okay, so Bebas. So I select the Bebas font and I can say Barcelona. Okay, and reduce it and position it here and increase. No, it's too close to the edge of my thing. So yeah, something like this. Barcelona maybe versus let's say Barcelona versus which team? Let's say Liverpool. Okay, then I can duplicate this one, position it here and do the verse. Okay, the VS, but I'll reduce the size, come to colors and also change the color of it. Okay, so you can see what we've done here. Reduce it, and yeah, then what we're going to do is go back into upload, select the Barcelona badge. Okay, make it bigger. Okay, then we are going to be sending it backward till it's behind everything, everything like this. Then we reduce the transparency. Okay, so you can reduce, it should be seen, okay, but it shouldn't be too visible. So something like this is very cool. Then what else can we do? There's a few, with this part of it, I think it's really up to how you want to style your design. So you can press R on your keyboard. Okay, I'll rotate it this way, drag it up, reduce the transparency of it. Okay, click on it and keep sending it backward. Okay, so it's somewhere here like that. And I think the Barcelona colors is blue and red or something like that. So I can come to colors and I can choose a blue. Okay, and duplicate the color, move it to the top here. Also do the same, send it backward. Okay, so you're using their colors, but in a very interesting one. Use a red. Okay, so I think I should send it backward more. So if you want to select the shape behind, you hold Control and you keep clicking. Okay, yeah, now send it backward. Send it backward more. Yeah, I think it's there now. That's why I want it to be. So this is what we have at the moment, and I think this side is looking very empty. So we can duplicate, bring this here. Okay, so you can bring it here and send it backward. Okay, yeah, like that. And you can put the time, so time, date, and all of the things like that, the name of the stadium. So you're going to do, the time would be, let's say time 9 p.m. Okay, reduce it, duplicate, bring it to the bottom. So maybe VNUE. Let me increase the size so that I can really have control over my text. Okay, so I can do this, maybe position it to the center, the venue, the stadium. Since I'm a Chelsea fan, I'll use Stamford Bridge. Stamford Bridge. Okay. I know you're Chelsea. Yesterday, Chelsea played against Real Madrid, and was an interesting match. Even though I didn't watch, but I was just checking. I was just checking the live scores and everything. Okay, so this is 37.9. So I also do the same for this. 37.9. Okay, so that the fonts are the same, and I position this one also here. So what I can do is I can select Stamford Bridge, since that's the thing we want people to focus on. You change the color, this one also to this, and have it, and you can put some dummy text. Okay, but that would actually depend on you, so I'll choose dummy text. I'm just doing it on the second screen I have over here, so don't worry if you can't see anything. It's the video hasn't just paused and the audio is just going on, so I just want to copy some text. Okay, and the dummy text is the website is the blind text generator. Okay, blindtextgenerator.com. Then I'll change the font, okay, the typeface of this. So maybe I'll use a Montserrat or something like that. So Mont. Okay, now I'll use maybe this one. Let's say maybe some extra text, for what maybe you want to just tell people something. I don't know what you would say, but maybe all protocols will be observed and like things like that. They can be here. All right, so this is what I wanted us to create inside of Canva. And before I leave you to go, I'll duplicate this. Okay, maybe this one can even be here, but I'll send it backward. Okay, you get it. Yeah, so this is what I wanted us to create in Canva, and I hope you enjoyed it, you had fun. And yes, the name is Benjamin, and I would see you in my next tutorial.